What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. Got Abby here.
Yo.
We just got in to do some work today. Ryan is going to be here any minute. We're actually getting a super late start because we stayed up really late playing Animal Crossing. We were planning on coming in at noon and working until 5, and we just got here and it's like 5:30. So we started after we were supposed to be stopping, but
Well,
that's fine.
We were supposed to come in to get a... Part of the reason I didn't wake us up earlier is because the UPS package I was supposed to get here has been delayed because of weather, and the weather's not that bad, so I don't know what's happening with that.
Yeah, so I told you guys in yesterday's vlog that we would be getting a really awesome trade-in package today. Looks like that's not going to be happening unless we can go and pick it up, but Abby's going to check on that pretty shortly here. I don't think we're going to be able to, so it might be coming tomorrow. Yeah, I think they're closed, but Ryan should be here any minute, like I said, and we're going to be getting some awesome work done today. Abby will be responding to messages and doing some online order stuff, and Ryan and I are going to be rearranging a bit here in the store. So the plan is to basically take everything out of the PS2, PS3, and Wii section, all this stuff. We're going to move all the shelves up a little bit, and it's going to give us room on the bottom to have all our strategy guides. I've already done that previously down here, underneath the original Xbox and 360 stuff. You can see the shelves are up higher. Let me see if I can show that. So you can see there's a height difference between that one and that one. And moving them up like that makes everything still fit perfectly fine. But it gives us more room at the bottom so we can bring all the strategy guides that we have at home, and potentially, I think they're going to fill up the entire thing. We probably have more than enough. What I would also like to try to do, well, we need to get this shelf switched out here. We have these pieces here, and there's one right there. That is for another shelf that looks just like that one, which we're going to be replacing this one with. So once we do that, I have been considering just making this entire side here PlayStation 2, because we don't even have half of our PS2 games out. So that's kind of the plan. I think it's probably going to be a multiple day process to do these two things, but we're going to do as much as we can today, and we should at least be able to complete one of them, if not both. It just depends on how late we want to stay, because we were planning on being here for like 5 hours if we started at noon, but obviously we're getting kind of a late start. So we'll see what happens. We'll do some filming and everything. And there's another phone call. When I was here yesterday, we got probably 20 phone calls, and we have a little thing on the phone where when people call, it'll ring, 5 times or whatever, and then it plays a message that says, basically, due to the coronavirus, we are shut down temporarily right now. We're not sure when we're going to be back open, but for any updates, please follow us on Facebook. So hopefully everyone that calls hears that message. I know that at least a couple people have hung up when that starts playing, and then they call back again. So hopefully everyone can get the message. We've posted it on the front door. We've posted it on our Facebook, on our Instagram. We've changed the Google business hours. We've done pretty much everything we can to make sure people know that we are closed.
We're still getting messages of, are you guys open?
We still have people messaging us asking if we're open, all sorts of stuff like that. Hopefully sooner than later, but there's not much we can do about it right now. So we're just going to put time into making the store better. And because I think we're doing pretty good money-wise. So if we can focus a little bit of energy on making the store look better, getting more product out on the sales floor, then that will be a good thing. So that is the plan for today, and we'll give you guys some updates and film when Ryan gets here. We got the shelf emptied off and got it moved over here. Ryan's just sweeping real quick, and then we're gonna get the other one set up. How you doing, Ryan?
Doing good.
You got
Just
the
a little sore throat, you know.
Oh, God.
Nothing serious.
Oh God. No.
Don't worry, I'm joking.
No.
Nothing's
Not allowed.
Got all the stuff. He's joking. Got all the stuff here. We decided to do this shelf first because if we're going to move the PS2 games over, it makes more sense to have a spot to put them. We'll just take them right off here, turn it around, put them right here. So we're going to get this one set up. Here's a little piece of glass, Ryan. From the break-in.
Oh, man.
When Abby and I were here the other day, we were putting up the sheets. We moved this cabinet out so that I could pin that one, and there's so much glass underneath there. I thought that we had moved it when it first happened and swept it all up, but I guess we didn't.
Yeah?
No. We did. We did move it because we moved it and we swept, and then the guy came to install the new glass, and he flung a bunch of the glass out of the frame because it was still on the frame.
Yeah.
So we did move it because we got the new Neo Geo cab and everything, but that is from when he installed the glass again.
I remember now. So, time to put this other shelf together. We found all the little bracket pieces and everything. They look like this. They use these with the Allen wrench. There's all of them in there. Let's put it together. So we got this shelf up. We also have two of these extra pieces. Ryan's putting one over there. And we zip tied it on here, and it's extremely secure. And it creates another shelf for us on top, which is pretty cool. We haven't put anything on this side yet, but we did get all the PS2 games out of there, and a lot of them from the back. And check this out. Those should go out here, but we can't really fit too much more. We can fit a couple of them, but these are all PS2. We have no more than 2 copies per game, except the Final Fantasy X-2 and the Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. There's just 3 of each of those, just because I didn't want to take them out. But at least one of each. We went through the back through the majority of the back stock. Even sports games and everything, we were able to get a lot of stuff out here. Created a ton of room in the back, and we were trying to figure out how to kind of increase this up from here so that we can have more stuff up here, because this is a lot of wasted space. Right now we can put stuff up, like boxed toys and everything would be nice up here, but if we had, what we're thinking, this was Ryan's idea, is to have double-sided pegboard that we bolt on right in the middle that goes up about 3.5 feet, and then we can hang all sorts of controllers and accessories like for the PS2 right above the PS2 games, and that would be perfect. So we're still trying to figure out what to do. The pegboard idea is not something that we can do tonight, obviously, but before we open, it's definitely doable. So we also might use that other one and cut it so that it fits perfectly right here, so that we can have a shelf across the whole thing. But there's still a ton of work to do, but it's looking good. Needs to be swept under there. That's pretty dusty. That's where all these things were. They were underneath the pinball machines. We have a ton of ideas to kind of rearrange and maximize space here. I'm very excited about it. And it's going to be multiple days worth of work. The pinball machines are probably going to be going home. The Pink Panther one, there's a guy who was working on it. We haven't seen him in a while, but he has a part out of it that we're going to need to get back. He has a customer account, so we can call him and everything, but don't really want to take it out unless we have that part, just in case, because I'm going to try to sell them. We have a price on the Bronco one in here already, but I haven't posted it online or anything, so but yeah, these they would get played, especially the Pink Panther one, but all the games in here are on free play. They're not making us any money, and they take up a ton of space. So it just makes sense for us to sell them. Then we have this whole wall space here to do whatever we need to do with. We're going to, once we get rid of those, one of the Neo Geos is going to come over here so that there's room to actually get to the Wii games, because as you can see, it's pretty tight right now. Some people can fit in, some people can't. You can kind of see whatever you need to see from standing here, but grabbing stuff is kind of awkward. So there's a lot of stuff to do, but I'm happy with the progress we've made so far. Ryan just left. What time is it, Abby?
10 p.m.
It's 10 p.m., guys. So I'm going to show you one last little look at everything before we head out. Abby's doing the rest of the eBay shipping right now. So we got all the stuff back on this side of the shelf. We were also able to fit another shelf, or another 2 shelves, I think, on this side compared to what we had before. There's no point in having shelves spaced for DVDs when it's all DS cases. Obviously, they're half the size. The other shelf, we couldn't actually change much. You see, like, you have to go up by 4 inches, which doesn't necessarily work. Luckily, with this one, we were able to get a couple more shelves on there. So it gave us much more room. We had some more boxed Genesis games in the back that we couldn't fit out here before, mostly just sports games, but still, we were able to get all those out. We were also able to fit the Dreamcast over here. These used to be on the other side of this shelf, which obviously now is PS2. So we had to figure out where to put that stuff. So the stuff that used to be here is now here. And this is not ideal. I don't really like this, but there's really not much we can do. We have GameCube up top, then PS4, Xbox One, and then PlayStation 1. And we have one empty shelf at the bottom for expansion. We also moved everything up, so we have room for more strategy guides going all the way over. This is the only section we didn't touch. So right here for PS3, we took everything off, moved all the shelves up, and we were able to add another shelf for PS3 as well, and still have room for strategy guides, which is awesome. We had a small stack of PS3 backstock we couldn't fit out. As you can see, we have plenty of room now to add more games, and there's nothing in the back. PS2, we still have tons of games in the back, but we got so many more out. These shelves are the same width as these shelves. When the PS2 was in this glass case, we had 7 shelves of PS2. This is 10 shelves. So we were able to get 3 entire rows of games out here from the back, which is amazing. Still got to try to fit some of those if we can. But let me walk back there now and show you guys what it looks like. We had so many games, and there's still a ton, but it's a lot better than it was. So this whole shelf was completely full. And as you can see, we have quite a few gaps now. A lot of these are just duplicates, but there's huge gaps that we were able to take from. Also, up here, there was like 2 more stacks of games right here that went all the way to the ceiling. Those are now gone. There was also a little bit more here and probably some on top of there. So there are still a ton of games back here, as you can see. But we got a lot of stuff out, and I'm really, really happy. So with the plan that we have, I'm pretty sure I already told you guys, but basically double-sided pegboard right here up on top. We are going to attach it to this. This is really, really secure. This is not moving. So we'll have to drill some holes in here, but we can attach it with like L brackets, or we can get like a T bracket on the end of it, and we can have it go up maybe, 3.5 more feet. We can either put more shelves on it and have more PS2 games. I'm mostly concerned about this side of it. So if we extend this all the way out to here by cutting that piece and putting it there, and then getting the pegboard and adding 3 more feet of height, and then we can put, I mean, that would be 6 more shelves up here at least, and 6 more shelves of PS2 might be the rest of the backstock that we have. It'd probably be more than enough. So if we can do that, that'd be amazing. If we don't put more games up top, it would be awesome to put all the PS2 controllers and accessories and everything. And then, of course, we'd have the entire other side right over here as well. We can put all the Genesis and Sega controllers and stuff like that. It would just be awesome. And I'm so happy that we got as much done as we did. I didn't think we'd get this much stuff done. I was thinking we'd maybe do this shelf and that'd be it, but we got these 2 little columns here done as well. Tomorrow we're going to work on this side. We have to take all this stuff off, move all the shelves up, make room for strategy guides, and just kind of reorganize and, you know, do what we can there. We also might be bringing some more of the strategy guides from home, which people have been asking us to do forever. Literally since before we opened the store, we've had strategy guides at home boxed up. They have not been, the boxes we got shipped to our house, they have not been opened since we got them shipped, and that was months before the store even opened. So there's tons of stuff in there. I honestly think that if we have them stacked like this, they will not fit along this entire glass case. I think we have too many to even fit. But Ryan said that he's willing to alphabetize them all, at least at the beginning. People are going to mess them up, we already know that, but having them all alphabetized would be really, really awesome. And, yeah, we need to get some sort of like little dividers to go into these little brackets here, or into the pegboard even, just to make sure that everything is standing upright, because I'm afraid they're just going to get destroyed. So we're going to do what we can to make sure that they're safe in there. But the only thing is we can't just bring them from home and stick them in here. We have to put them all into our inventory system. So that's going to be a little bit difficult, but we'll figure it out. It's going to take some time. I've also been thinking we might get bags to put all the guides inside so we can put the tags on the bags. Because right now, for some of them, we just put the tags right on them. The tags are not going to damage it either way. The problem is that some customers don't realize that, and they might be turned off from buying it because they think that the tag is going to rip it, even though we know it's not going to. So all the cheaper ones, we typically just put the tags right on them, but some of the more expensive ones, we put them on sticky notes first and then put the sticky notes on the things. And those come off, especially when they're all mixed in here like this. They fall off, they get lost, stuff doesn't have a price tag then. And if we can just put them all in bags, not only is it going to look a lot better, it's going to protect them more, like physically, from just shelf wear and everything, but also the customers are going to feel better knowing that there's not a tag actually on the book. So we might do that. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of plans, but yeah, like I said, I'm really happy with what we got done today. I think this looks fantastic. So we were about to leave, and Abby was like, let's check the mail real quick, and I'm really glad that we did. So before I show you guys what this is something for the collection. A guy posted in a Facebook group asking what this was, asking if anyone had any info on it, and a couple people responded with some incorrect stuff. And I replied and I told him exactly what it was, and then I said, if you're interested in selling it, it's the only piece I need to complete my personal one for my collection. And he's like, yeah, how about $12 shipped? And I was just like, yeah, that sounds awesome. I don't know exactly what they go for because typically they don't sell by themselves, but I think it's probably worth quite a bit more than that. I'm just really, really glad to get it. This is the little Pokemon clock watch thing that comes with the Pikachu N64 system bundle. So, needs a new battery, but this comes with that system, and this is the only piece that I did not have to complete our set. And these things are kind of hard to find. The color varies, so the one on the box I think was orange and this one's blue, but it literally says on the box color of watch may vary. But yeah, $12 shipped for this I think is a fantastic deal. I think that he was probably putting a cheap price on it because he doesn't honestly know if it works. I don't think he put a new battery in there. I'm honestly not too worried about that. It's not like I'm going to really use it. I'm just happy to get this to complete our box. That is super awesome. I've never had one. I've had multiple of those systems in the box, but none of them have ever had this, so that's super cool. Glad to get it.
I feel like the blue and yellow color looks much better than like yellow and orange would.
Yeah, the blue and yellow is definitely like, that's like the standard Pokemon colors. Orange is one of them as well, but I mean, if I had to pick between the two, I'd rather have this one. I think there's a few other colors as well, but this is probably the coolest looking one. Super awesome. Alright guys, we are home now. It's time to get to bed. It's 1:30 in the morning. Ari's being super cute. She's purring, you probably can't hear it. But we're going to go to bed, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smack the like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow.